Hello, my name is Benjamin Hart. I'm an American attorney and the managing director of Integrity Legal here in Bangkok, Thailand. As the title of this video suggests, we're discussing tax residence, reporting standards, and banking in Thailand. If you see me sort of rolling my head and my eyes and everything, it's because I'm not real thrilled about all of this. A viewer sent me this. I'm going to put it up on screen. This person was banking with UOB and they were sent this letter. Quote, "Dear valued customer, the Declaration of Account Holders Tax Residence, quote, reference the Royal Decree on the Exchange of Information for the implementation under the International Agreement on Taxation, BE 2566, 2023, which came into effect March 31, 2023, and the Ministerial Regulation Determination of Information Exchange for the Implementation under International Agreement on Tax Matters 2023, which came into effect on August 16, 2023, in order to the Multilateral Combatant Authority Agreement on Automatic Exchange of Information Common Reporting Standard, collectively called CRS." Yeah, this is sort of the enabling stuff here. Quoting further, "As United Overseas Bank Thai Public Company Limited, the bank is obliged to comply with the CRS regulation. It must verify and report the customer's information of tax residents that are subject to reporting requirement under said regulation. Therefore, the bank would like to ask your cooperation. Kindly fill out the CRS self-certification form attached hereto to confirm that your information of tax residents is correct and up to date, and send the following documents back to the bank. CRS self-certification form, please complete and sign. Copy of ID card or a copy of your passport or identification documents issued by government agencies which correspond with your information and is still valid." Don't you have all of this? I mean, we're unable to open up bank accounts apropos of nothing. People don't just walk in with a wad of cash and just say, "Hey, I'm Ben, give me an account." "Oh, okay, Ben, there's your name on there, there's your number." You know, all of this is sort of couched as if up heretofore you could just walk in and open any account you want. All this information is already on hand. Quoting further, "Please submit the documents above to any UOB branches or via email at thchannelscompliance@uob.co.th within 30 days from the date of this letter. The bank will update your information in the system accordingly. In the event the bank does not receive your documents within the timeline provided above, the bank will be required by law to report your account information currently maintained with the bank to the competent authority responsible for the CRS." So, what's that? I mean, that's like the most redundant thing I've ever heard of. So they've already got your information, which what keeps them from reporting that anyway? If you don't update your information, they're going to report the information they already have. Quoting further, "The bank would like to thank you for your cooperation and valuable time." Yeah, well, yeah. Cooperation or what? You know, I don't get my money back, you freeze my account, what? You know, and then there's any questions, Quote, "It is important to note that the above statement does not constitute an advice on the CRS. Please refer to your legal consultant for advice on the subject." Well, thanks for throwing us a bone, I guess, us legal people out here for that. You know, as I've said in other videos, I find this stuff to be wrong. I think Thailand's going down a wrong path by getting on board with this stuff. We already had information reporting. It's not as if Thai banks were unaware of documentation. Anybody that's ever dealt with a Thai bank knows the levels of documentation you need to do fairly routine things in other jurisdictions as far as opening an account, you know, were pretty onerous. And now they're adding new stuff on top of it. Exactly what this means long term, I mean, it's fairly self-evident. It just means you got to continue reporting this stuff and dealing with documentation or statements regarding your tax residence. Exactly how this is going to play out moving forward, especially hopefully as we see possible different prerogatives coming from a new government, remains to be seen. Please, I think it's worth noting all of this came about in 2023, and you know, we saw this new government coming in around that same time. Now, credit where credit is due. You know, the new government came in around about August, and this stuff was coming online in March, August. So, you know, it's not entirely on these folks, but at the same time, with all of this OECD talk, which I can't think is going to make anything better if we're already dealing with this, as well as all this stuff from the World Economic Forum, it makes me kind of nervous as to what we could see in the future. For those who are interested, I get into deep dive analysis of this stuff in our paid news service. If you want information on that, please feel free to email us, media@integrity-legal.com. We'll get you on the mailing list for that. Also, while I'm talking my book, I do have a restaurant I've opened with my better half here in downtown Bangkok. It's called Pancake Palace, as the name implies, breakfast anytime, as well as American diner style food. Links in the description below, and you can come find us there, and we'd love to see you. That said, I will be keeping folks updated on all of this banking stuff as it evolves, but as you can see, at least for now, it's not moving in a great direction.